Welcome everybody. This is going to be our Properties of Parabola Home Review Part 3. And please make sure you catch the first two. The first one really and the second one really deal with the same, almost a theme in this case, that axis symmetry and vertex. And how important it is, in this case, just to find it, then in helping us find our table, the graph, and then after this, being able to determine the maximum min of the value. Now, we do not need to be able to graph in this case, and so for this video, I picked a couple more challenging questions, and even though because we've done some of the easier ones to work with, nicer numbers now, so this one's going to be a little more challenging numbers, but the concept I want to make sure you understand is the same thing. Just to let you guys know, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button all. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I think I'm going to do a drawing. I gotta figure out how to do this and all. Once we hit a certain number of subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway in this case for a Funko Pop. You know, it was one of my collection that I, in this case, that just because I'm appreciative of having a certain number of subscribers. I think maybe we'll start at maybe 200, which is coming up pretty soon. Once we hit 200 subscribers, I'll be doing a drawing for a Funko Pop and all from all our subscribers and all. And of course, you'll have to watch and like videos and stuff like that, and also comment. That'll probably be helpful as well too. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so we want to identify the vertex axis symmetry and the min-max value for each one. Well, it all begins with the axis symmetry. So here we go. And we always start off with find A, B, and C values. So A here is 3, B here is negative 54, and C equals 241. Okay? And so it's saying, okay, these numbers are big, but that's okay though. It's all right. We're using our formula to find axis symmetry. Why do we find axis symmetry first? Because it will allow us to find the vertex. Okay, so here we go. X equals negative b over 2a. And so we have, in this case, negative of neg 54 over 2 times 3. And some of you guys are worrying, oh, this number's so big. Well, we get 54 over 6, which is just equal to 9. So the axis of symmetry is x equals 9. Now keep in mind, when I talk about finding axis symmetry, we're finding an equation. And so the equation is x equals. Okay? Whenever you ask to find axis symmetry, you're not finding a number, you're finding an equation. And in this case, for this problem here, for this function, x equals 9. It's a vertical line, so it's x equals number, and that number is 9. Now, to find the vertex, we're just going to plug that 9 value into f. So we'll do f of 9 equals 3 times 9 squared minus 54 times 9 plus 241. Okay? Now you're probably saying, okay, that's can I use my calculator for that? And most definitely we can use a calculator. So I'm going to pull up a calculator and do this, and you'll see in this case it'll be helpful for the next one too. So here we go. All right, so we see here we get to 3 parenthesis. I always use parenthesis here. So you're saying, why use parenthesis for? Well, it's in this case it helps me to not make errors in this case, especially when we have negative numbers now. So 3 parenthesis 9 squared times 54 parenthesis 9, oops, 9, sorry about that. All right, and then plus 241. And we're going to get, in this case, a value of negative 2. Look at that. All that work just to get negative 2, though. Okay, so our matching y value is negative 2. So f of 9 equals negative 2. So our vertex in this case, ooh, why is it so slow here on the pickup, is going to be the x value, which you found to be 9, and with the matching y value of negative 2. And there you go. I'll actually box this thing here. Now, match them in, right? So here we go. We're going to say in this case, because my handwriting is terrible, all right? We're going to see that since the a value is positive, we have a min value of -2 for this function. Okay, now why is this case? Well, the idea here is that we have a min value of -2 function because the min or max value is the y value of the vertex. Now, why is the min value? Because when a is positive, we have a U shape, and therefore the vertex is the lowest point. Okay, the vertex is the lowest point. Now we do the same thing for 13. Okay, so 13 is like, wait a minute, whoa, look at all these crazy fractions. It does not matter. So here we go. So our a value here is -4/5. Our b value is 48/5. And our c value is -114/5. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up a little bit here. Okay, because I need a little space. We're doing the same thing, same exact work though. So we're going to use our axis symmetry. X equals -b/2a. So it just means negative of 48/5 over 2 times -4/5. Now, this really is going to give me -48/5 all over -8/5. And one of the things we want to do, I'm going to use a calculator for this too, but we divide two fractions, because I'm going to put this parenthesis around them too, because it's my numerator and my denominator. When I divide a fraction by a fraction, the same as taking the numerator and multiplying by the reciprocal of the denominator, which in this case would be -5/8. And instead of multiplying across, I always try to simplify. The 5's divide out. All right, and 8 goes into 48 6 times. So we're going to get an axis symmetry of -6 times -1, or +6. Okay? So, because my computer's a little slow, I'm going to just type this out here. Or maybe not. All right, just want to see in this case. It looks like it was stalling a little bit. All right, so our axis symmetry will be x equals 6. Okay? All right. Now, to find the vertex, we're gonna plug this into our calculator. All right, and again, we're gonna say in this case, what's it gonna look like? It's gonna be f of 6. Now, it looked so weird before that we were going like, oh, how's it gonna work out? All these crazy fractions and all. Well, we got a nice number. So f of 6. F of 6 is equal to, again, -4/5. Sorry, everybody, my computer is really kind of not working so great. So you know what? I was going to type into a calculator. Okay, so let me just, because my handwriting is looking so terrible here. All right, so let me just make sure I write everything down properly, because sometimes I have a tendency to forget things. Okay, so let's type in the calculator. All right, so -4/5. All right, so make sure you use the negative button here, not the minus button. So -4 divided by 5, open parenthesis, 6, close parenthesis, squared. All right, and then plus 48/5. Could I find decimals first? I could have, but it's okay though. times 6. The calculator will know in the order. It's not going to multiply the 5 and 6 because order operation says, hey, we do 48 divided by 5 and then multiply by 6. So it's going to do everything in the correct order. So don't worry about that. And minus 114 over 5. Okay, so yeah, everything can be done with the calculator. And so here we get, oh my goodness, look at that, 6 works out to be a nice number. Okay, and therefore, we'll write this down because I'll type it because my handwriting, the computer is a little bit wonky. F of 6 was equal to 6. Now, what does that mean? The vertex of this function is 6, 6. Okay? Oh, that's okay. All right. Now, yeah, so the x value is 6, the y value is 6, 6, 6 is the vertex. Now, again, asking for his max or min. Well, we'll see here that the a value is negative. Okay? All right, so the a value is negative. That means the parabola is facing downwards. So since the a value is negative, the parabola is facing downwards. And so, okay, facing downwards. So we have a min, also have a max of 6 for this function. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what it comes down to. Because the parabola is facing downwards, we have a maximum value, and that maximum value is the y value. It's not the x value, okay? Remember, the maximum min is always based on the y value, okay? Here, all right? So that's why it works out, just like it did before for the other one of -2. All right, so next full page here, so you guys see everything. And so it doesn't matter you have these crazy fractions, the numbers you're not very happy to work with. It's okay, all right? It's the same exact procedure though, all right? Hope it's helpful, okay? So we try the other one questions out and hopefully it'll be as successful as before. You can always check against your graphing calculator to see if you get the same exact thing as well too. But you really want to try without the calculator because it's going to do and analyze the information from the formula, not so much from the picture. Although the picture helps though. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for watching. And if you found this really helpful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Again, leave comments about any questions you have or anything, ladies and gentlemen. Say, hey, can you do more problems? I don't mind. Just let me know what would you like to see, okay? Thanks so much. Take care, everybody. I'll see you in our next video. Take care.